I hope you know what you've let us in for. It's the end of the peace and quiet we've been having. Where is he? Well, he can't hear us from in there. Look here, Mom, what happened? I told you to be firm with him. Then you and the nurses should have held him down, taken his crutches away. I know only too well he's my father. I am not being disrespectful, but I am sick and tired of emptying stinking chamber pots filled with phlegm and piss. Yes, I do. When you're not around, he makes me do it. That's why I've got no appetite for my food. Yeah, well, there's a lot of things you don't know about. For instance, I still haven't gotten that science textbook I need because he borrowed the money you gave me for it. I didn't want to start another fight between you two. He says that every time. All right, Mom. Then just remember to start hiding your bag away again, because he will be at your purse before long for money for booze. Yeah, and when he's well enough to come down here, you better start watching the till as well, because that is also going to develop a leak. Well, then don't complain to me when he starts his old tricks again. Yes, you do. I get it from you on one side and from him on the other, and it makes life hell for me. I'm not going to be the peacemaker anymore. When the two of you start fighting again, I'm leaving home. Mom, if you start crying, I'm going to put down the receiver. I'm sorry. No. No, because I don't want to. I will speak to him when I get home. No, Mom. Welcome home, chum. What's that? Oh, don't be silly, Dad. You being home is just about the best news in the world. I'm sure it is. It's bloody depressing there with everybody going on about their ailments, eh? How you feeling? Good. Oh, here as well, pal, coming down cats and dogs. Yeah, just a day for a kip and a toss in your old Uncle Ned. Well, everything's just hunky-dory on my side, Dad. To start with, there's a nice pile of comics for you on the counter. Oh, Campbell brought them by. Oh, Batman and Robin, Submariner. Just your cup of tea. I will. Yes, we'll spin a few yarns tonight. See you soon, chum. I promise I'll come straight home. Hello, Mum. I'm just gonna lock up now and come straight home. Oh, yes, the brandy, of course. No, I won't forget. I'll put it in my briefcase now. I know well enough what'll happen if he doesn't get it. Hello. I was kind to him, Mom. No, I didn't say anything nasty. All right, bye.
That sounded like a bad bump, Hallie.
Mind your own business, Sam.
Sorry. I wasn't trying to interfere. Shall we carry on? Hallie?
Tell him about when they give up the cups, good Sam.
Ah, there's another big moment of the evening. The presentation of the cups after the winners have been announced. You got to put it in there, Hallie, eh?
A big silver one, Mr. Holly, called the floating trophy for the champions.
Every year we invite some big shot personality to hand them over. You know why a guest of honor this year is His Holiness the Bishop Jabulani?
So much for a bloody world without collisions, eh?
Too bad. It was on its way to being a good composition.
Let's just stop bullshitting ourselves, Sam.
Have we been doing that?
Yes. But all our talk of a decent world has been just so much bullshit.
We did say it was only still a dream.
And it's a bloody useless one at that. Life's a fuck-up. It's never gonna change.
Yeah, well, maybe that's true.
There's no maybe about it. It's a blunt and brutal fact. All we've done this afternoon is waste our time.
Not if we got your homework done.
I didn't give a shit about my homework, so just shut up about it. Just hurry up and finish your work. I want to lock up and get out of here. Then go where? Oh, sweet fucking home. God, I hate that word. Hello. You know what's wrong with your lovely little dreams, Sam? It's not just that we're all bad dancers. That does happen to be perfectly true. But there's more to it than just that. You left out the cripples. Yeah, I mustn't leave them out, Sam. They're also there dancing, like a bunch of broken spiders trying to do the quick step. When you come to think of it, it's a bloody comical sight. I mean, it's bad enough on two legs. But one leg and a pair of crutches, that's guaranteed to turn your dance floor into a shambles. Why are you shaking your head, man? Picture it. For once this afternoon, let's use our imagination sensibly.
Be careful, Hallie.
Of what, the truth? I seem to be the only one around here who's prepared to face it. We've had our lovely little dream. Now it's time to open our eyes and take a look at the way things really are. There's no music, nobody knows the steps, and the cripples are also out there trying to get into the act, and it's all called the Old Comers How to Make a Fuck-Up of Life Championship. Hang on, Sam. The best bit is still coming. You know what the winner's trophy is? It's a big chamber pot, and it's filled to the brim with piss. And guess who I think this year's winner's gonna be?
Stop now.
Why?
Hallie, it's your father you're talking about.
So?
Do you know what you've been saying? No, Hallie. Mustn't do that. Take back those words and ask for forgiveness. It's a terrible sin for a son to mock his father with jokes like that. You'll be punished if you carry it on. Your father is your father, even if he's a cripple man.
Yes, Mr. Holly. It's true what Sam says.
I understand how you're feeling, but even so...
No, you don't.
I think I do.
And I'm telling you, you don't. Nobody does. It is your turn to be careful, Sam. Very careful. You're treading on dangerous ground. You leave me and my father alone.
I'm not the one who's been saying things about him.
What goes on between me and my father is none of your business.
So don't tell me about it if that's all you've got to say. I don't want to hear it.
Just do your work and shut up.
Well, swearing at me won't help you.
Yes, it does. Mind your own fucking business and shut up.
All right. If that's the way you feel, I'll stop trying.
Good. Because what you have been trying to do is to meddle in something you know nothing about. All that concerns you in here, Sam, is to do what you get paid for. Keep the place clean and serve the customers. In plain words, just do your job. My mother is right. She's always warning me about allowing you to get too familiar. Well, this time you've gone too far. It's going to stop right now. You're only a servant in here, and don't you forget it. As far as my father is concerned, all you need to remember is that he is your boss.
No, he isn't. I get paid by your mother.
Don't argue with me, Sam.
So don't say he's my boss.
He's a white man. That's enough for you.
I'll try and forget you said that.
Don't. You won't be doing me a favor if you do. I'm telling you to remember it.
Come on, Hallie. Let's stop before it's too late. You're right. We are on dangerous ground, and if we're not careful, somebody's going to get hurt.
Well, it won't be me.
Don't be so sure.
Jesus, I wish you would stop telling me what I do and do not know.
Okay.
Don't turn your back on me.
Don't do that, Hallie. All right. I'm listening. Well, what do you want to say to me?
In the first place, why don't you start calling me Master Harold like Willie does?
You mean that?
Yes, why the hell do you think I said it?
And if I don't?
You might just lose your job.
If you make me say that once, I'll never call you anything else again.
That's supposed to be a threat.
No, just letting you know what will happen if you make me do that. You must decide what it means to you.
Well, I have. And it's good news because that is exactly what Master Harold wants from now on. Think of it as a little lesson in respect, Sam. One which is long overdue. I hope you remember that as well as you do your geography. Somebody who will be very glad to know that I have finally given it to you will be my father. He agrees with my mom. He is always telling me, you must teach the boys to show you more respect, my son.
So now you can stop complaining about going home. Everybody's going to be happy tonight.
Yes, that is perfectly correct. You see, you mustn't get the wrong idea about me and my dad, Sam. We also have some good times together as well. Some bloody good laughs. He's got a marvelous sense of humor. Do you want to know what our favorite joke is? He lets out a big groan and he says, "It's not fair, is it, Allie?" And I have to say, "What, chum?" And then he says, "A nigger's ass." And we have a great big laugh. What's the matter, Willie? Don't you catch it? You always were a bit slow on the uptake. It's what's called a pun. You see, fair means both light in color and to be just and decent. I thought at least you would catch it, Sam.
Oh, yeah. I catch it all right.
Doesn't appeal to your sense of humor.
You really laugh?
Yes, of course.
To please him? Make him feel good?
No, I laugh because I think it's a bloody good joke.
You're really trying hard to be ugly, aren't you? Anyway.